I got a lot of things that happened on this day in history.
You do?
Thank God you have to write today.
Let's have at 'em.
This comes to us all the way from the Traveling Wilburys.
Okay.
No.
Huh? Wait a
The
minute.
Traveling Lymans.
There you go.
Berries.
At Fernandina in the Villages, Florida.
Okay.
And, for example, on this day in 1851, artist Frank Blackwell Mayer arrived in St. Paul from Baltimore to make drawings of the pending treaty negotiations at Traverse des Sioux. These drawings and his diary, published as With Pen and Pencil on the Frontier in 1851, provided a valuable record of frontier and Native American life.
Huh.
It was on this day in 1892.
Joe, today is June 15th.
A windstorm traversed Jackson and Martin counties, then split into two parts near Winnebago City in Faribault County. Is there still a Winnebago City, I wonder?
Oh, I can look it up.
And one part traveled northeast into Freeborn County, the other southeast, passing near Albert Lee. About 50 were killed and 85 in the 85-mile path of the storm.
boy.
And it wasn't even called a tornado, it was just called a windstorm.
There is a city of Winnebago, Minnesota.
Well, there you are.
Right on 169,
On this day in 1909,
June 15th.
on this very day, back in 1909,
09, okay.
the St. Paul police activated motorcycle patrols with two plainclothes officers watching traffic on Summit Avenue.
Don't you wish you would have one of those right now?
Well, that'd be collectible, wouldn't
Yeah,
they?
it would be.
On this day in 1933,
Winnebago is just northeast of Huntley, Minnesota.
on this day in 1933,
June 15th.
William Ham Jr., son of the owner of Theodore Ham Brewing, was kidnapped at Minnehaha Street and Greenbrier Avenue in St. Paul. He was released after a ransom of $100,000 was paid. Gangster Roger Tooley was brought to trial but acquitted, and the investigators later learned that the real culprits were the Barker Karpus gang.
Yeah, the Barkers were idiots, but Karpus was pretty bright.
Yeah.
I thought that was yesterday, by the way.
It's today, June 15th.
Okay.
And on this day in 1939,
615.
Crown Prince Olaf of Norway dedicated Duluth's Anger Tower, which offers spectacular views of Duluth Harbor and Lake Superior. Bert Anger was a Norwegian-born businessman who ran a successful furniture store in Duluth. He donated much of his estate to the city after his death. It's not often you get a civic monument for a guy who owned a furniture store,
That's true. Very true.
right? But the king, I mean, even they got the king for this.
They got him.
Olaf came over, and it turns out Bert Anger, for whom the tower is named, was born in 1864 and died in 1931.
All right.
And then 8 years later, here came the Crown Prince of Olaf, not of Olaf, Crown Prince Olaf of Norway,
Yes.
and Bert got his moment in the sun there, and I believe that Anger Tower, of course, still exists.
Can we end with a trivia question for young Matthew?
We might.
Can you name the members of the Traveling Wilburys? Just simply in an effort to agitate John and Ken.
The guy with the glasses, Roy Orbison.
Dad.
He just died down and running down. Tom Petty
Attaboy.
Died
Yeah.
5-6 years ago.
and
Just
Dylan.
died.
I'll give you a hint on one of them. My football picture. Who did you say I look like in that picture?
Why can't I think of the other?
Jeff Lynne, George Harrison,
George Harrison.
Who?
I was gonna
Let's
say
ask him the
You're
easy
still missing
question.
one.
Who is the remaining member who, and here's the big hint, still alive?
Dylan.
Yeah, there you go. Well, Jeff Lynn's still alive.
well, they're all.
Oh, Jeff is alive? Oh,
yeah,
I didn't
Jeff
realize
Lynn's
that.
still
Jeff
alive.
Lynn has the beard.
Good.
Who am I missing, John?
You got them all.
No,
It said
we
we
got 'em
didn't.
all.
We hadn't named Dylan at that point.
Oh,
I'm so tired of being lonely.
that's Roy Orbison.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it is.
that's as the Wilburys.
He was in the Wilburys.
Yeah. I still
I knew it would work.
some love to give.
it would work.
They were okay.
Oh, come on.
I'm not taking it, Joe. Joe, I'm not taking it. Okay.
Oh, they were okay. I mean, it was slapped together.
No big deal.
First
They
album
didn't
was
take it that
wonderful.
seriously.
NBD, Joe says.
Yeah,
They
it's-
didn't
it's-
take it that seriously, but the first album was pretty good.
You know,
Yeah.
First album was a good 8 or 9.
They had a lot of
10.
fun with it. It was a fun little side gig for them. It was.
It was like you with wood boats.
Yeah, it worked out. It worked out for them. Now I see where the Beatles are going to release what Paul McCartney's calling their final song, and they're using artificial intelligence
I saw
to
this.
to make Lennon's voice a part of it. Now I don't know how that works.
Yeah, you're not an engineer.
Do we approve?
I did have this story Tuesday, right? You guys know that.
Yes.
I
We
read
don't
your story.
remember anything,
Yeah,
John.
I figured
apparently.
you forgot.
Tomorrow-
See, in the theme of this
I
week,
figured
John,
you
we're
forgot.
redoing the story again on the show.
Tomorrow, I'm going to read a letter that I wrote to my friend in 1970.
Oh,
that'd
be cool.
Sonny. You know
Wow.
what? I think a guy found him.
Really?
Oh, I can't
I
believe
think
with
a
all
guy
this
found him.
notice he can't be found.
Well, I don't know where he is, but this is the guy because he was born in December of '68, and this gentleman found him for me. So I'm going to try to connect with him after
still
the show.
local, or,
Mike?
you know?
Mike Price, thank you.
Mike.
Yeah, he's still local. He's still here.
Cool.
Well, and the new rule is we're done with that. You're never bringing in another letter or report
Oh, I did a pretty good first communion letter.
because it catches us as for the morons we apparently are.
I do remember I did either first communion or was it first confession?
Well, we don't want either of them.
Well, I already read them, so I won't bring them back. We read them on the air.
We did?
Yeah, because I talked about the treats afterwards, the cookies and the food, and you ripped me for that.
Shocking.
That was one of my memories of the thing.
Okay. All right.
All right, no more.
Is it plausible that I remember being baptized?
no,
No.
I don't
Well,
think so.
I do.
How old
No,
were
you
you?
don't.
Wait, how old
No,
were you?
you don't.
17.
Yeah, right.
you don't even know. You don't even remember how to get home. There's no way you.
I can remember. I can remember the car and everything.
It can't be. It must have been
You
the
were-
baptism of one of your siblings.
No,
man.
that was me.
2 weeks older.
That was me.
17. Were you down at the river?
Yep. They went to the river.
There's a viral video of it's in the South, I'm not sure where, of a pastor that's baptizing someone in the river, and one of the little kids yells, "Alligator." And basically, that dude walks on water, just dropping whoever he was about to dunk. And the little kid was just playing. He said, "Alligator, alligator," and that whoever it was just took off. Took off.
Baby goes.
That's a pretty good
Yes.
stunt.
Yeah, and it wasn't a baby. It was someone that was maybe 12 or 15. So they were.
Well, yeah, I would
but the
hope he
pastor
didn't
was
drop
not.
an infant.
Pastor was he gone?
You go on. We're going to finish this on the beach.
Right.
Funny.
All right. Thank you, GLers.
Oh my God.
What?
I just saw the video of Ricky Minch. I'm out of here.
It's pretty good. Yeah.